Hello.
Yes, sir.
My apologies, man.
Oh, it's all fine, King. It's all fine, King. We'll get this started over and we'll get through.
Are you still there? Damn, cut your shit off.
All right, everybody. Introducing JP the Pompafillian.
Yo, back again, baby. Back again, baby. I don't, I don't royally screwed that up, man.
Hey, bro, hey, that's the best introduction ever. You hear me?
What's up? Oh, shit, dog.
Bro,
Oh, man.
you can't come on with a better introduction to just a conversation than that, brother. Hey, I appreciate that. Whoever's fault that was.
Well, boy, you wildin', man. You wildin'.
Peace and blessings, and welcome to another episode of Just a Conversation. We have a guest also today, Deb the Real, joining us midway through the conversation.
All right.
But I'll introduce my brother, the Grand King, JP the Pompafillian. Man, this brother here is that guy. And I mean this with the utmost honor, respect, love, diligence, brotherhood, etc., etc., etc. So y'all take a listen to the brother when y'all run through his music, when y'all hit his social media, because this brother here is the truth. JP,
Hey, yo, man, look, you humble me, man. I love you too, bro, and I really appreciate that, man. Thank you.
man, we appreciate you, King.
Hey, man, it's all freaking love, man. It's always been all love, and it's always gonna be all love. You understand?
Always. Go let the people know what you about, my brother.
Oh man, so JP the Pompafillian, I am all about educating the masses, spreading love, spreading positivity, um, keeping it 100, man. I don't want to sugarcoat nothing. I don't want to be little or mislead or make people feel like it ain't what it is because life is already bad enough outside of my own doors. I don't want you to come inside of my world and feel like it's even worse. So
Right.
I'm my own person, my own man. I got my own music, and it is what it is, man. Take Peter Pompafillian, one and only.
Amen. Amen. Woo-wee. Broke the mold with the king right there.
Yeah, nah,
That's what's up,
my
man.
God.
How the fam doing?
Oh man, the family's good, man. My daughter just turned 16 months, and when I tell you that girl would not sit still, she
Hey
is
man,
everywhere. Oh my
that,
God, she everywhere.
that's what's up. Look, you already
Man,
know she ready to rule the world.
yeah, man, and she's so smart, man. Like she is grasping on to things at such a fast level, and like
Hmm.
she's so curious and she's so intuitive, man. Like she just wants to, she like just wants to learn everything. Like it's like if there's a piece of grain of rice on the ground, she gonna stop and pick it up and just look at it and
And
just
check
like feel it into her hands and just try to feel the like shape and the feel of it and the hardness
it
of it. It's
right.
just like she's just like her freaking mom, man, is leagues away from mine. Like she had to have gotten that from her mama.
Oh,
I'm not the one.
she oh, you hear me, King?
I can now, yeah.
Yeah, she a old soul, bro.
She also sound like it. Yeah, man.
For sure, for sure. You can tell by certain babies' actions. You can tell the ones that's just new to the earth life thing. You know what I'm saying? Just stepping in the waters of experiencing, et cetera, as being a human being. But then you got them old souls that come back like, man, I done already done this before, but I'm gonna let y'all think that I don't know. Them type of babies. Hello, my brother.
Yo, I'm back, man. This service or the phone or something. I'm sorry about that.
Okay. No, I was saying, yeah, you got them babies. You can tell they been here before. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah, man, absolutely. Lord have mercy. Absolutely,
man?
man. It's real out here. How you doing, man?
Okay.
Good. Yeah,
So
man. What? Go ahead, bro.
what's new on the horizon for JP the Pompafillian?
The most recent thing we done, we just got done, excuse me, shooting a beats for this new well it's not really new, it's an old song, but we've been wanting to shoot a video to it for a while. It's
Okay.
Good Old Days from the Reborn album. CS Tribe 319.
Oh, y'all took it back old school.
Oh man, we had to go back home, man. Like
Yeah, that's
all
what I'm saying.
like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Y'all
yeah.
took it back old school.
Yeah, man. Like we had to visit all of the old sites. We had to visit Grandma house, the Nutsy house, and
Right.
Granddaddy house, the church, the
Okay.
swap shop. Like we was everywhere, man. It was amazing, bro. It was amazing, man. I was just
Did
like, I don't want to go back. You know
you
what I mean? I freaking miss home so much.
seen a few of your old homies?
Yeah, man. I had see. Here was the thing in Florida, bro. My homies, my freaking friends. I had left Florida around 13. So all of my
Okay.
homies and my friends was my leagues of cousins.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
it's like my old um neighborhood, the villa, that
Yeah.
could be considered my homeboys because they weren't family. Those was neighbors and guys that we have went to school with. But they
Right.
tore
Right.
that
That's what
down.
I'm saying. Right.
Yeah. So, but they tore that down. And though I went back, of course, nobody's still there.
Wow.
It is just a long freaking empty lot now. It's
Right.
like
Right.
it's absolutely nothing there. So all of these guys, man, like like over time, man, like I still know a couple of people that's still down there, but
Um.
mostly everybody that's out of the villa, man, home.
Damn.
Most
Okay.
of them,
Okay.
most of them is dead. Few of them is in prison, and the rest
Right.
of them, man, just like moved away. So it's just like I could go back to the villa, but I ain't gonna see nothing but grass because
Right.
they had to
Right.
tear
No, I feel what
everything
you're
down.
saying. I feel what you're
Yeah.
saying. When I roll through the neighborhood I grew up in, bro, it look like a war torn country, man. There's so many dilapidated houses and vacant
Oh
lots.
man.
Man, it's just like,
Yeah.
is this Iran or Iraq? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, man. They freaking definitely know how to tear the loving neighborhoods down, man. Because the villa was nothing but love.
Right.
When I tell you,
Right.
like of course it was the hood, man, but we all knew each other. Like if you came out of town and you came in there, you would probably see something different than what I was seeing. But I
Okay.
was seeing nothing but love, man. Like my big brothers, homies, they always embraced me. They gave us a video game to play because we was the poorest people in the whole freaking neighborhood. Like
Yeah.
they like played freaking let me play street football with all the guys because I was the baby boy and they wanted to include me. Like
Right.
it was love. Like if you seen the shootings and the beatings and the cop chases and all this stuff, like you was just out of town and you freaking seeing that. All right, but I was seeing love. Like I
Right.
wasn't seeing the freaking bad parts, man. That's why
No,
the villa is always home.
I feel you on that. And you know one thing, JP, no
Uh-huh.
matter what hood you in, you grew up in that hood, you gonna see that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right,
But if you, like you said, if you not from there, you could relate because your hood was the same way. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
anybody can sit out here and say, as far as especially as far as Asiatic peoples, we have that commonality in, okay, we go make sure the kids good. We gonna make sure the elders good.
Right.
Anything in
Right.
between that, it's gonna be what it be. But them two things right there is always a
Mhm.
mainstay.
Absolutely, man. This is true.
You
This is
know,
very
so
true.
if we run into a neighborhood that don't do that, it's something direly wrong.
It's something direly wrong, bro. I totally agree.
You
Totally,
know,
man.
so
Like,
but yeah. So, so I know we was you was telling me about the concept for the videos for the CS tribe, and I was asked you to explain, briefly give a brief synopsis of
oh,
CS
gotcha.
319 for the people.
All right. So if you're from where we from, which a lot of people that's going to see this video is going to be like, oh shit, that's this place, that is that place. Oh crap,
Right,
like they gonna recognize everything. But it's mainly the song is about us as kids and how different the world was. So
right,
the video is capturing all of the places that we grew up and all of the games that were like a few of the games that we played, like can and football, of course, and basketball and things like that, and
yeah,
showing the beach because you can't go to Florida and not put the beach in there. That's like you know what I mean. The
got
beach is the beach.
right.
But the video is basically just tagging along with how the song is. It's just about us and our old neighborhoods and how we uh, grew up and just talking about how much things change.
Okay, that's what's up. I'm bro. Your first official video I love because like I love that song with
I appreciate that.
the home.
Yeah,
Man, bro, that song is so deep and so touching. And then the sister you got on there on the hook, her voice is so
yeah,
melodic, right? That you
yeah.
can't but just sit there and wait for, okay, what JP about to say after this here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's love, bro. Yeah, man. That
So
is love, man. I can
I
appreciate
definitely,
that.
I always told you I resonated with that song, but when that official video came out, that was dope, bro. So
Thank you.
I totally understand the aspect about having official videos. And,
Yeah,
I'm glad Smoke Jesus is so cold blooded with the visualizers. Now he got the visualizers looking like an actual video was taken. You know what I'm
man.
saying?
He is killing it. Yeah, man. He is
Man,
doing his thing, man. Definitely.
honing that craft up good. Uh, question.
Yo.
I know you. First of all, let me thank you for your service to this country.
Oh yeah, man. God is good.
Now, as far as you being a veteran,
Uh-huh.
have you instituted in your lyrics in your hip hop your experiences as being a veteran?
I do not. All right.
Okay.
So thank you. I
Is it
do not, and I do not talk about my time in service. I do not talk about my experiences. I do not talk about damn, I do
okay?
not. I do not talk about a lot of things because when it comes to America, in my opinion,
Yeah.
um, I shouldn't have done it in the first place.
Okay.
And you get so much praises, and you get love, and you get admiration for joining the military as a black man. That really is it helps you. It changes your life. It like brings you um, more like opportunities as like far as being more financially stable and things of that nature. It does all of that. It's like really good. But once you sit down and you think about what else, you don't get nothing. You
Gotcha.
don't you go into the same America that you joined to fight for and to protect, and then you like just like realize now I'm a black man that's got the title veteran on me, so I might get a little bit more respect. But what if I didn't? What is they gonna
Right.
think about? Who is they gonna see? If I
Man,
don't tag this veteran on me, um, are you gonna give me the same
treatment. JP. Oh, his phone went black. JP. Wow. But yeah, well, we gonna sit let JP get back online, get his phone together. Well, that's a very deep issue he just spoke. You know what I'm saying, as far as Asiatics in the military, what basically the same thing the brother the King SJ6 was saying,
yeah,
what he oh, yo, you back?
yeah, yeah. Where did I cut off at, bro?
You were man, look, you made a profound statement. That's what I was expounding on when you said about your last statement was you have a title of veteran, but what does it actually mean as a black Asiatic man in America?
Right, right, right. And what I was getting to was if I have this title and you know it, and then you hear a certain song of mine that doesn't necessarily have any of those lyrics in there about me serving, but you just know I served, and
Right,
you hear this song and you say, "Oh man, I freaking love that song, man! Dude is amazing." But just because you are a patriotic person, you freaking love America, or like you're like freaking USA super hooah. But if you didn't know I served and you heard that same song and your
with
feedback was like, man, that's some bullshit. Man, that's some stupid shit, man. I don't really like that. And it's just because you probably didn't even listen to the words because you ain't really got a reason to. You have no respect for me. So
right,
is that to that crowd of people, if 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 that crowd of people, if those certain people hear my songs and they want to indulge with me because I'm a veteran, I don't want that. It could help me, sure,
right,
but I freaking want you to know me before you know me as a veteran. Know me
right,
as JP the Pompafillian. So I
right,
don't put it in a. It has been in like maybe two of my songs. I think both of them was with C-Mac. We both went to basic
right.
training
Yeah,
together.
yeah, yeah.
But uh but I just try to keep it out, man. Because I just try to stay away from all the fake stuff. I don't
Okay,
I don't want the praise for being a veteran. Be, because if I'm black and a veteran and you are gonna respect me just for that, I'm the same person if I wasn't a veteran, and
is
you're gonna not respect me for it because I'm not a veteran. I just don't want to deal with it.
no, I look, you made a great point. And I asked that because in previous conversations with the brother
Right.
SJ6, he's a you know what I'm saying, he's a veteran. And he speak about his experiences, you know what I'm saying, in the military, how the racism was, how other Asiatics treating him, you know what I'm saying? And I asked him the same question. He said he speaks about it to let people know the truth of the matter.
Right, brother.
Yes, because you don't have people, you don't have too many ex-military coming out and saying, "Hey, this is what I
Can you hear me?
experienced. I this and this, or you. I suggest that you take another route." Blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Nor do they have artists that have been, let's say, go through certain type of mental health issues because of their service. Hello, you hear me, JP?
Yeah, man. Can you
Can
hear
you
me?
hear me? Yeah, JP.
Yeah, this I keep getting kicked off, man. I don't even know what's happening.
No, you want two lines.
I'm on two lines.
Yeah, you
All right,
gotta
hold
you
on a
gotta
second.
earn. Yeah, you want two lines. There we go.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
All right, is that better?
Yep.
All right.
Now, know what I was saying about with the brother SJ6 being a veteran and why he does put certain experiences throughout his, you know what I'm saying, when he was in the military, when he was in the army, et cetera, in his lyrics. Not every song, but he says he does, add the political understanding because it's a lot of Asiatics that don't know, or
Right.
just people, period, or Americans, period, that might want to, but they don't know, So we were talking about mental health in the military, where back in the day where they would just enlist you and don't know if you got schizophrenia, bipolar, or none of that. As long as you ain't got no
Right.
physical illness,
Right.
they'll let you hit that battlefield. But shit, I was like, so you go mess around and have a staff sergeant or a lieutenant or squadron commander that's schizophrenic and send everybody on a suicide mission. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Yeah, man, definitely.
but no, that's why I asked you that, my brother. I mean, like I said, I know is by me not ever being in the military, but knowing a lot of people that have, it's not good. I have my great uncle, my Uncle Henry, was one of my favorite uncles. He is a Vietnam vet, bro. He did 3 tours. He came home in '75. He used to whoop the police ass. You hear me, JP?
Right. Yeah.
I'm talking about, bro.
Damn.
This in the '70s, so you already know it was going down with the Black Panther era and all that. So,
Absolutely.
I remember going to the precinct with my auntie that raised me to get him out, because he was a vet. They didn't charge him,
Wow. Wow.
back then, because most of the Vietnam vets came home addicted to heroin because they
Right.
were addicted to heroin or morphine over there. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? He wasn't. He came home. He got a job in a Chinese restaurant and down the Cash Corridor, and he became an alcoholic.
Mm,
But
man.
when they started messing with him, he would literally beat their ass.
Mm. Deserves.
Black Panther, Jim Kelly shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Like straight up, man.
So, but he died, bro, in the VA hospital,
Okay.
for the liver, and they could have saved him.
Dang, man. I'm sorry to hear that. They
Yeah,
could
it
have
was
saved.
small, man. This was like
Wow.
6 years ago, bro. But it's
Man.
just the fact that, and well, I think it was a couple of weeks ago that I was telling the brother also they had the VA hospital, that same VA hospital,
Right.
on Fox 2 News about allegations of misappropriation of funds, mistreatment of patients, administrative issues where they're not properly doing for the veterans that they're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And it's sad because, like you said, how can you tell somebody to be this, go serve your country, and then come back to get this? Hello? JP? JP. Ooh, it's a high conversation here, folks. We got a lot of technical. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
I was saying this is a hot conversation because we had a couple of technical difficulties going on, right?
Heard, man. There's some crazy shit going on right now, man. It's like, see, the phone is not going dark, bro. So I'm not sure what's happening.
Oh, the phone ain't even going dark.
The phone is not going dark. Nah, man. Like I took care of that the first time it went dark.
No,
I'm not sure what's happening.
It's God energy, bro. You
It's,
already know we flowing.
it's gotta
Come
be,
on,
man.
man.
It's gotta be.
Yeah, Divine Family, CS Tribe 319, man. You know what it is.
Yeah, my man.
So, no, but yeah, bro, it's that's why I asked you that, bro. Because I know it's a lot of artists, and especially in the underground, that are veterans or have experiences that some may talk about, some won't. That's fine.
Yeah,
Um, like you being who you are and the knowledge that you possess at the young years that you are is that's what really really drew me because bro, outside the Barry White voice, you know,
my man said a very white voice. Nah, no, man.
when you come on the track, man, you slapping cats, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Hey,
I was listening to Trenches this morning, man. I'm like, come
oh
on,
man, I love that trenches. Man,
I
I
only
freaking love that trenches,
hey, look,
bro.
here you go. Here you go. I only got two cheeks, man. You slap me with these bars, man.
You know it's all love, bro.
Man, look, Soul Travels, like Dedication, Clear
Yeah,
Skies, man, bro.
yeah.
You just not enough. You just you do your thug thizzle with that mic, bro.
Man, I gotta give it to God, man.
Yeah.
I can't. I gotta give it to God, man. And before we go too deep, bro, I just want to backtrack a little bit,
Yes, sir.
because I don't want to offend those who don't deserve to be offended. Um,
Okay.
I I don't want to say I'm proud of my service because I'm not.
No.
I did 3 years. I did not deploy, and the freaking reason is because when I was moved to Fort Benning, my platoon in Germany deployed 30 days after I had left, and we
Uh-huh.
all was told we weren't going to deploy. We all
Right.
we all was constantly told that we're not going, we are not going. I was sent to Fort Benning and they left. And I'm just like, bro, like, and like I wasn't dying to go, but I'm
Mhm.
just like, it was part of the job. So I'm just like, I thought we weren't going. But
Right.
but I just want to explain that when the fact that I don't put my veteranicity in my songs is just because I don't feel a need to, for one,
Right.
and and um and um two is I was treated very well in the army. I was treated well. I probably ran into more freaking racism in the streets of Germany than in the barracks and in the field. I probably ran
Okay.
into more freaking racism in the streets and in the clubs of Germany.
Right.
I had amazing, I mean amazing section sergeants, and I had amazing sergeants, just freaking period, man. And I had amazing drill sergeants. And there
Okay.
is some stories I could tell y'all when I first joined the army, and
Mhm.
they had every freaking reason because I joined angry. I was fresh off of the streets. I was still mad. I was still a thug, and you couldn't tell
You
me
was from the
nothing.
South.
And
You was
bruh,
from the South, bro.
dude, man, you couldn't tell me a damn thing. Like man, I don't want to boast, but I was. They had every reason, but they fought for me, bro. When I
Right.
tell you, I fought, fist in hand, fought in basic training, and they still let me graduate. They they just said they seen something in me, and they just did not want to send me off. They fought for me, and I still graduated. But
That's
man,
what's up.
look, but it is just it's just I just know America. All right.
Right.
I know this country. And I don't want to give props to a freaking country that I know for a fact does not give a fuck about me. If
Amen.
if if I had to be, if it was me and a white boy, and we was in the same car with the same freaking drugs, I 100% believe they will probably let that freaking white boy call his parents, and they will haul my ass off to jail. I
Right.
totally believe that, man. So knowing that I live in a country like this, yes, I joined the army of it. Yes, I fought for the country. Blah 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 blah. In my own way, I did not deploy, but I I would just feel like it would be disrespectful to me when there is no change happening here. There is not getting better. We're dying more in the streets, and the cops are becoming bigger freaking assholes. I cannot see myself being a freaking advocate
Right.
for a freaking country like that. So that is why I don't even think twice. Like my mind doesn't even go to my military
Right.
experience when I write music. It don't even go that direction because
Right.
it's just like I don't really see what was special, what changed, what difference did I make? I didn't. So I don't. I just don't even think to do that. But I just wanted to clear that up before we even went deeper and got off the subject.
No, bro, that's look, well stated, brother. Received, understood, overstood, on
My
top
man.
of stood. So we
Gotcha.
we definitely got you on that one, bro. And that's man honor to do that because you make great points, bro. For real.
Right.
You
Right.
you you make great points. You know you need to be the speaker of the house around this motherfucker.
No, I can't, man. I freaking stutter, man. I can't talk straight, man. God did
Well,
not give me a
he,
smooth tongue.
he didn't give Musa either.
Hey, or Moses. Hey, yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah.
No, that's who Musa is, Moses.
Oh, all right, got you. Tight work, man.
Yep. Yeah. Aaron was the speaker.
Aaron was the speaker. Yep, his brother.
Aaron,
Right,
yeah,
right, right.
Aaron was the smooth talker.
And my man, Aaron was the smooth talker. Understood. Yeah,
Moses
man.
put Moses pushed up was like, hey,
Right.
listen to me.
Hey, hey, I feel you though, man. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you, bro. Oh man,
Moses put that staff in the air and was like, hey, listen to him. And that was it.
bruh. And it's the craziest thing, man, because if I have to concentrate and I have to focus to talk straight like I am right now, I like have to really focus. But
Oh wow.
when the beat is playing, it's like
It
I
flow
have
like
no
water.
issue at all. It just goes away.
Yeah, it flow like water. I feel you
Right.
on that. I feel
It's
you on
it's
that.
crazy.
You know, as far as speech impediments, and I'm not nowhere expert in it, but from being around a couple of brothers that had and having to learn how to actually really communicate with them to understand, you pick up on little stuff and you research it. But it all deals with sonics and sounds. It's not
Ah,
the individual has a issue, it's the sounding, it's the ears. You feel me?
interesting.
Yeah, the ears connect with the voice because you have to hear. And that's why you always, when somebody mute or deaf or dumb or whatever, 2 to 1, they can't talk or hear or they can't do neither.
Wow.
You see the
Wow, that's
connection?
interesting.
Yeah. So, but the rhythm of the body and everything, all that play a part. You know, the ears and all that. So when you hear that beat, yeah, I feel you. You flowing like Bruce Lee on that motherfucker.
Man. Oh, not Bruce Lee, man.
Man, hey, how y'all tall, how y'all saw.
Bruce was the smoothest man, bro, man. Bruce could get any chick he wanted, man. Just with
But
a kick. He could point at him and just they were freaking panties will fall off, man. I love
man,
Bruce Lee.
what? I now we see we got to wonder, all respect to him and rest in heaven and all that there. But if he point at a female, bro, 2 to 1, she gonna come out them panties because she's scared.
Damn.
Cause
Oh
when
man.
when Bruce in the movies pointed at a motherfucker, they was finna get their ass beat.
Yeah, yeah, straight.
Yeah, so I don't know about the pointing.
You don't know about the point, man.
Yeah, bro, we can't have Bruce pointing, man. That no, man. Ooh, we technical difficulties.
Yeah, good point, man. No pun intended. Good point. Good point.
Yeah, man. No pun intended.
You caught that. All
All right, moving on.
right. I
Moving.
got you.
What's happening, bro? Like I said, this is a conversation, bro. With you, any questions you got for this guy called Pharaoh?
Man, I actually got a lot of questions for you, man, but
You got a lot of questions.
most of them I don't remember, but the ones I do, I would love to ask.
Oh man, shoot away, my brother.
All right. So when you sit down and you write, hey, is she asleep? All right. When you sit down and you write, when you do you get your pen and pad or like do you just type in your phone?
Type in my phone.
Oh, what? Really?
Yeah,
I took you
bro.
for an old school cat, man. I didn't. All right.
I am old school,
Oh
but
yeah, yeah.
you gotta realize I spent 21 writing on pads and pens and paper.
Dang, this is true. This is
So
true.
I
This
don't
is
want to
true.
see no pads and paper.
You want to see no more damn pants? I'm done with these. Understood.
No, but
Okay.
I write big as fuck, bro.
Do you
So
really?
yeah, and I think they say that's something about a big person going or some shit, which is totally not me.
Oh,
But
gotcha.
and my shit is chicken scratch. So in my sight diminishing as I get more ancienter than I am,
Oh
uh,
man.
reading my own chicken scratch. You know what I'm saying? It's just so I just use I got a writing phone.
All
Actually, it's the
right.
first phone I ever had.
Wow, that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
So I use that to write my lyrics.
All right. So
What was the
let me
question?
ask you. Yeah. Your I already know what your inspiration is, but I would just like you to say it out loud for the people that probably don't know, and to give me a refresher because I might know bits and pieces, but I want to know the whole scale of why Godson writes what Godson writes and how his unfailing, and I do mean unfailing support for man. I have never met a dude that just genuinely supports like you do. I have I have yet, and I don't even think I ever will, a person that gives genuine love like that, man. Like it is commendable and it's worth giving a shout out, man, because you don't have to do as much as you do. You really don't, man. And like like where is this all like this source? Where is this coming from?
Oh, that's the most high creator, bro. I'm not. I can't take credit for none of that, bro.
Heard.
Um, my thing is, I did enough dirt when I was young.
Mm-hmm.
Did my time. Now it's a whole, and I got to, I mastered the lower self, so my move is to master my higher self now. And
Right.
in doing, you know what I'm saying, because we are technically on Earth to experience for the Most High. So
Mm.
in our experiences, we have to serve the Most High. So this
Wow.
is my service to the Most High, because every human being and every creative is the child of the Most High.
Everyone, every single one. This is very
So
true.
yeah, so I present a service to them. It's presenting a service to the Most High because we are all one,
Right.
and that goes back to the concept of divine family. We put music. Our purpose is to give hip hop with a purpose, and give music on a scale where people understand that there's no division
Right.
in divinity. And when we talking about divinity, we talking about the all-encompassing energy that is in our physical body. Physically, we are individual.
Right.
Spiritually, we are one.
Mm.
One energy.
That's deep.
And that's how I write. I learn and I retain so much knowledge, I have to get it out.
Right.
You
Understood.
know what I'm saying? And I'm not the one to say, man, like the widow's sons, they'll gather knowledge and they'll hide it and keep it and try to say, oh, this knowledge is only for a select few. No, it's not. And second
Right.
of all, it's really not even yours.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And that's going back to some ancient history.
Man, your wisdom goes so deep, man. It's amazing.
Oh, I'm an old soul. Believe that, bro.
Yeah.
But what I have studied, like I said, my time in the belly of the beast, I had to learn. You know what I'm saying? So I studied, read and read. But my auntie that raised me, she raised me on reading.
Oh, all right.
My my mathematics, bro, hey, numbers and counting, and I'm basic.
Yeah, same. Same.
I have Empress, babe, what's such and such and such? She like, boy, you can't do that in your head. No, I got too many words in my head.
life, bro. Life, man. Exactly.
I can't deal with numbers right now. I got too many letters running around up in this motherfucker.
Right. Shout out to Letter. Absolutely. Man.
Oh yeah, he's supposed to be coming in and guest hosting. I guess he'll slide in whenever he finishes it up because we got he got the babies here too.
Gotcha.
But yeah, bro, I've never been one to hold on to knowledge because knowledge is not to be held on to.
Yeah.
It's to be spread. It's to be given.
Right.
For people. Just like information. Now we're dealing with an information age now. Mm-hmm. But truthfully, if we really look at the so-called information that people are being assassinated for and killed for,
man.
Really man's ego.
Right.
All the political plots, whether it's fiction or real, it's still an illusion because it has no hold in the spiritual realm.
Right.
We're spiritual beings. We didn't come here to be slaves mentally, physically, economically, socially, but this is what we're being taught to be and made. Yahshua taught the oneness of the universe and the oneness of man with God. Right. He didn't take the separation. You know what I'm saying?
That's true, man. Yeah.
The church fathers came in and taught separation.
Mm-hmm.
But you got 15 denominations of Christianity. You got 13 to 14 denominations of Islam.
Mm-hmm.
But you only got one Hebraic or Hebraic system.
Man, how does that, man?
Exactly.
How does that happen, man?
Because it's done to control the mind states of the masses.
Right.
You divide. My Islam is better than your Islam.
Mm-hmm.
My Christianity is deeper than your Christianity.
Mm-hmm.
But the Jews use one book.
Wow.
My bad. The Hebrews.
Yeah.
The Hebrews, the original. We know who the original Hebrews are.
We already know.
Yeah, so when I use the term Jew, it's not to be racist, fascist, or anything. It's just the fact that they are Germanic people that have become Orthodox Jews due to religion, not bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
But they have people believing that they are the chosen people of, come on, really?
Man, since I was a kid, I have always been so so confused and so like curious about why J people look like that. Because when you find, because it's like always been weird, right? Like as a kid, you only see white Jesus pictures.
Right.
That is what they're showing in the, not
Yeah.
like in our church, because our church was, that's a long story. But
Yeah.
it wasn't no white Jesus posters in
Yeah.
our
For sure.
churches.
For
But on
sure.
the movies and on the shows and everything like that, like you like learn that like people in their houses and even in their
Yeah.
churches, they got pictures of white Jesus. So as a kid, although there is no pictures of Jesus like allowed in our churches, I'm thinking he's white. I'm not thinking he's Jewish. I'm not thinking he's this or that. I'm thinking he's white. Because all these shows and all these movies got a white Jesus.
Psychological indoctrination.
There you go. Right. And I had to learn that though. I didn't know it then, but now, and that is what took me away from religion. And
Right.
it's like I had to take a step back and I had to think, what is religion and what is my faith? Is it the same thing? And it's not.
It's
And
not.
it is not. It is
No.
not the same thing. I still totally believe in Jesus, and I am
Yeah.
absolutely a Christian. But when you talk about religion, like the act and all of these traditions that you guys are putting on that has nothing to do with my salvation, I had to like
Exactly.
be like, I got to step back from this religion thing because it's man made. Man
Yes.
made this, and it's screwing me up because I'm starting to treat people differently.
Yeah.
I'm starting to look at people differently, and that's just
Right.
because of what these rules and these freaking regulations and these traditions are. And like it's like you can read the Bible back to front a million times. You ain't gonna see that stuff. Like you're really not. You're not gonna see that. You're supposed to treat people bad because they're not a freaking Christian. You are supposed to
No.
judge people because they don't praise Jesus like you. In fact, the Bible is against you doing that. So
Exactly.
how did that even get into religion? It's crazy, man. I just had to step back.
Amen.
I
And
feel you,
look,
but I feel you.
there's nothing wrong with that. And bro, I always tell you that I honor and love the fact that you stand firm on your faith in what you believe and what
Right.
you have faith in. And
Same.
you are able, and I'm also glad that you are able to study other elements of knowledge and not let it intercede negatively upon your faith.
Right.
You see what I'm
Right.
saying? You got
Yes, sir.
people that can read something. Let's say you'll be like, hey, Pharaoh, hey man, check this out, man. Give me your opinion on it. And I look at it and be like, no, man, this goes against what I believe. I know because I don't know what that is. I ain't even gave it a chance. You know what I'm saying? These are people who are insecure with their faith.
Right.
And that you can't grow and you can't learn like that.
No,
You
you
know what I'm saying?
cannot. Not at
Uh,
all.
I remember telling the brother back in the belly of the beast, you know what I'm saying? And this when I was, really, really deep into Islam, but it was more, I was searching and learning Islam on a more peace level into
Right.
what the word means. The word means peace. So I'm gonna know what the hell peace is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to let him know, look, man, I'm not trying to get you to convert to anything, brother. I said the aspect of us dialoguing is to get an understanding of each other's point of view. You know
Right.
what I'm
Right.
saying? Because I
Yeah.
didn't, bro, it done been wars on the yard because one cat say this and another cat disagree. And here you got after child, big yard open up, 6 cats going at each other with knives and shit because of an opinion.
Right. There you go. Right.
But
Right.
this where this mentality started from though. Religion.
Man, bro, like that's a deep point, man. Like it goes so deep.
The holy wars,
Right.
the wars of the Christendom, the wars of Islam, all this stuff is war and destruction for what?
For what?
Because
Exactly.
my ego won't let me accept the knowledge that you choose to bring.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you know, I remember you ever read the article, you ever read Sun Tzu? You got the second phone. There we go. You ever read the article? JP.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you
All
now.
right, good.
Just to let you know, we on 50 minutes. It may cut off at the, I'll send you another link and you know,
All right, got you covered, man.
all right. Now, you ever read Sun Tzu Art of War?
The who?
Sun Tzu Art of War book.
I have not read that. No.
Okay. That'll be
But
it's the Art of War and the Art of Peace. Both those books would be nice to pick up in your collection in the future.
I
Now,
got you, man. Can you text me those?
I will
Later
do.
on? Yeah, please.
Yep,
Thank you.
I got you. Now, it's a general that was speaking about a spiritual leader that was going around the country spreading a different doctrine than what the emperor dictated for the people to know, right?
Right.
So we asked his master, he said, what would be the right thing to do, master? Shall we kill him or shall we let him live and just exile him? What you think the master
Wow.
told him?
Live and just exile them.
The master told him to kill him.
Oh man, bro, it just hit as soon as you said that. It just hit as soon as you said that. Because if you freaking exile, that causes it to spread the wrong way. He
It
could
caused him
spread
to
all
spread,
that he's got the wrong way.
right, even not even the wrong way, but even further throughout the land and to other lands where now he's gathering more members,
Right.
more followers. And this was the thing.
Oh
The
man.
spirit
Yeah.
were gathering followers which had people questioning the rulership of the emperor.
Mm.
So this is the emperor's general went to his master that taught him, you know, seeking advice on what to do before the emperor
Right.
chopped his head off.
Hell no. That's one way to put it. Yeah.
That's he gonna have to come up with the right solution. And like you
Right.
said, the master said he had to kill the spiritual leader because, and he asked him why. He said because if you allow him to live, he's going to keep spreading, and then eventually he's going to come up and want want the empire.
Right. Right.
The
Man.
emperor is not to be questioned, disagreed with, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Totalitarian, you know how they, ran it back then.
Right. Right. Right, man. Serious. Uh-huh.
It's basically how America running now. But
There you go. Good point. Uh-huh.
it's sad. And when I brought that example up because this is the same thing that happened to Yeshua, and why the Sadducees and the Pharisees wanted him dead. So they
Wow, man. Yep.
planted in Rome. You see
Mm-hmm.
what And then after the man is assassinated, years and decades later, they make him a deity.
Mm.
Why? Because now they have the resources to control what is put into the sacred books that's supposed to be holy.
Mm.
And I'm not saying that these sacred books don't have truth in it. What I am saying is that all of it is not in it.
Mm. Now, see, now I can agree with that last little tidbit
You
because
see,
I know that there is books taken out. There,
is
there, there. There is a lot of books that is not in. I don't know why they was taken out, but all I can imagine is that they were
Oh
taken
my
out
God.
to
Yeah,
dumb us down from something.
they were they were taken out because it was not conducive to them
to
controlling
to,
of
the,
the masses.
to their agenda.
Just like the emperor and the holy man. They had to kill the
Hmm.
holy man to stop the spread of of his word.
Right.
But
Now, do
what
you
they
know what I have always thought about with that? Is I have always thought about God is God, right?
Amen.
Now, yeah, a God is God. So God is if and this thought has always kept me grounded. It's how much do you need to believe in me? How much do I need to give you to believe in me? Like Jesus tells us, if we have faith the size of a mustard seed, we can point at that mountain, tell it to move, and it'll move. And so if we could have faith the size of a small and extremely tiny mustard seed, now I'm like thinking about God saying, if I gave you a tidbit of me, would you believe in me? Like if I gave you a book with my word with only 66 books in it, is that enough for you to to believe in me, or do I need to give you the whole thing? You are gonna find it eventually. You are gonna know that it exists. But if you start with this, is that enough to say I am who I am? And when I think about that Bible, when I think about those books, I have always been content with who God is with those books. I have always been assured of myself that I know who God is with those books. He is the same God from freaking Genesis to Revelation. He is the same exact God. He has not changed at all. And that helps me when I hear a lot, especially, and I hate to be, I don't want to sound racist, but a lot of white preachers, especially them, when they make God seem like this like simp God who doesn't like violence and who doesn't like wrath or things like that, and just wants it to be like a little, you know what I mean, like all freaking roses and rainbows kind of world. When it helps me to hear stuff like that and know that's not my God you are preaching, and I got to get out of here because my God took out Aaron's sons for doing something that he didn't tell them to do. Like that's the God I serve. He is a serious God. He is a real God. He's not. He is not some. I'm gonna tell you to do A, but if you do B and it looks good, all right, cool. No, 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 no. I told you to do A. If you do B, you are out of here. You're gone. And that is the God I serve. That is the God that keeps me like I don't need to play with this. I don't need to play with this God because if I'm serving the same God from Genesis, the same God in Moses' era, I don't need nobody needs to play with this God because he's serious. He is for real. And yes, he is loving. Yes, he did give us grace by sending Jesus. Yes, he did. But he is that same God that took out a whole army of prophets by using the vessel of one prophet with fire from heaven. That is the God that I want to serve. That is the God that I got to always think of and say, do not mess with that God. Do not play
Gotcha.
with that God. He's not
Mm.
he is not one to play with. That is what so when I find out that there is more books, I don't just discredit it like that's not real. I know books are missing. And the word that says, check out this book of Jasher. I don't see Jasher in the Bible, so I know his book's missing. But the books that I have, those 66 books that I have that I freaking knew about as a child, and I didn't know about these other books, but I knew about these, and they kept me content with God. I knew who God was with those books. It was enough, if that makes sense.
Hey, real enough. No, I know, and I know. I understand. But listen,
Real, hey, good plug, bro. Good plug. Yeah. I like
so
that.
it's finna be on 60, so it's gonna cut off. I'm finna send you the link again, and we gonna continue part two.
All right, got you covered, man.
All right.